saying out loud. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's episode. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, coming out later than usual, but you know what? Fuck it. I don't owe you anything. Or anywhere. Maybe under there. Why? Why are we here?
Why? Why do we do the things we
Do?
In life, I guess
That's just the meaning of life. The search.
The stumbles?
the darkness. Sometimes you have to look within when you go through a trying time.
And then you'll know. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome, okay? Litty Titty Tuesday, getting introspective, okay? This music, it just makes you think and wonder. To be honest, I typed in royalty-free music, and this is what came up first. Free yoga music. Tell me, are you guys ready to unchakra your chakra? We're gonna clear that up. Just gonna cut that chakra right out. Has anybody ever tried to get rid of the chakra? Hey, take a deep breath. Arctic blast. Hey, I get why yoga teachers get creepy. That one guy, what is his fucking name? He got all kinds of lawsuits against him now. But he was out there trying to chaturanga all these girls' chakras, you know? He was trying to get downward in their dog, you know? What was it called? It's the real sweaty yoga. I'm forgetting. I know some yogis listen to this just going crazy. But it honestly, I never trust a guy that wears too loose of pants unless you're MC Hammer. Okay? I don't trust you. I can't trust you. Okay? You get real flowy. That's the thing. The dudes that get way too into nature, they start eating way too much couscous, a little too much green juice. I can't trust you, friend. I get what you're doing. You're trying to infiltrate. It's a big commitment to being like, yo, I'm going to this is the route I've chosen. Okay? Dude, I don't know if you guys keep hearing this sound, but I'm looking for a couch and I fucked up and I contacted someone on OfferUp and now they won't leave me alone. Okay? They're trying to chaturanga my chakra with this goddamn couch. Anyway. But there's like a path that guys go down when they want to be spiritual healers. When they want to like help lonely housewives feel alive with their breathing. They're just like, yeah, open up, Elizabeth. Yes, Elizabeth, feel it. Stephanie, you're not giving me release. I need you to feel the release. These dudes do that. They have long, curly, flowing hair. And they walk around with no shoes on. And they try to get you to open up. They're mysterious. They're whimsical. They're very in touch with your energy. They're just pandering. They're just hacky comics at the end of the day, pandering jokes. Oh, guys are terrible. Shut the fuck up. You can't trust guys like that. You know why? Here's the thing. It's just like with anything in life, is if it's too whackadaisical out there, like you're trying to be this whole I'm a spiritual healer and I eat crystals and shit. What happens when you're just chilling, trying to get some takeout and watching TV? Does that all go away, or are you still going to be that guy all the time? Where you're just like, yeah, I'm just always energy. Everything's energy. You can't do that for that long, friend. I mean, I wouldn't want to be around it. I'd have a hard time being friends with that guy. Be cool to run into him on, like, you know, a trail. Maybe crack open a case of trail mix with them. You know, stare at the skyline a bit, talk about, you know, something spiritual. But it's just hanging out with you, I can't, because I'm gonna be trying to talk to you about real world shit, and you're gonna be like, man, I'm over here trying to unwind my lizard, you know. Using Mother Earth, Mother Nature as a real reference. Speaking of that, ladies and gentlemen, Mother Earth, listen. Elephant in the room. COVID. It's a real thing for me. I was never a denier. Listen, some people think that your boy doesn't believe in COVID, like it's Santa Claus or something. People ask me, has my opinion changed at all about COVID now that I've experienced it? Nope. Same old same, my friend. Okay. Yeah, but I was talking to someone this morning about it. They were asking me, what has it changed anything? Do you feel differently about it? Are you humbled by it? And the only thing, and listen, I'm on the other side of the fence now. It's been over 10 days. I'm still being, you know, taking precautions just because your boy loves you. Okay. But it kind of played out the way that I thought it might play out. And that ain't me on my cocky shit. That's just me looking at statistics, looking at people I know, their accounts of what it was like for them. And I kind of just played out the same. You know what I wish? I'm humbled in the sense of, I wish I was one of those people who was asymptomatic. I wish I was one of those people who'd be like, yeah, I got kind of a stuffy nose for one day. But no, I'm not special. I'm not. I got a regular old immune system. And what that should tell you, we're all going to be okay. Because here's the thing also. I don't have some crazy natural immune system and all this stuff. I tend to actually get pretty sick when I get sick. When I was born with some liver malfunctions. Okay, I think I got a used car salesman liver. So I've always kind of had this weird shit with like getting sick, where like my immune system doesn't work that good sometimes. But I do everything in my life to try to up the quality and value of my life. Okay? And that's through healthy eating, through exercise, making good decisions, trying to get sleep. You know, that's what I've been doing to try to counteract, you know, the cards I was dealt. Okay? The cards I was dealt. Because I don't know if you knew this, when I was born, they put your boy in a fish tank. Okay? Little baby Evan, picture him in a fish tank. Had to do all these studies on me. Try to figure out why my fucking liver wasn't doing so well. But I'm here. I don't know if you know. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm a survivor. All right? Had that jaundice. I'm a vasectomy baby. I whittled my way in here. Just reconnecting wires. You know this about me. But overall, I think if we're being completely honest, and this might offend some people, and honestly, I'm past the point of giving a fuck. I can't, because when I got people telling me that I deserve to get sick because I'm unvaccinated, go fuck yourself. Hey, take your face off and fuck it. Okay? That's how I feel. All right? Now that just everybody knows it. I don't think it was that bad. For me personally, I understand, and this is what I told someone who really wanted my opinion. I said, hey, I understand why we want the elderly to quarantine and to take precautions with this. I understand why when you have this, you should quarantine until you don't have symptoms. And I think that the restrictions and the way we handled it as a country was an overshot, and we should have done more targeted styles of quarantine and the way we dealt with restrictions. Because I do think the risk versus reward of shutting everything down for most of 2020 and even early 2021, and a lot of places still shut down, the effects that it's having on people's mental health and the effects that it's having on the economy, detrimental. I don't know if, on a bigger scale, if it was the right moves which we have taken. We had to do something, and we didn't know in the beginning what it was. But I think overall, it kind of was a crazy thing that we did for this. I feel like we never reassessed once we hit a certain point. Like we never changed our path, our trajectory, even when we had new data. And since we were so committed to that data and this path we were on, we started going to the scare tactics. We started getting everybody all riled up, making people have fear. And we start dividing everyone. Listen, I don't care if anybody wants to get vaccinated. I don't care if anybody doesn't want to. I really just don't care. Take care of yourself. What I care about is control. I care about people being way too easily swayed and ready to give everything up. I care about people making choices for my life that aren't with the best intentions. And it's like, it just gets weird when we start giving so much of what we should be in control of and responsible for over to something like a government entity. I don't get where people think that the government knows all the right things to do. Like, where does this idea come from? This whole trust the government thing. Trust the science. Trust the science that's getting paid by the government, or vice versa. Trust the government that's enforcing what these big pharma companies want. It's kind of crazy. Like, you guys, it doesn't look sketchy at all that none of this is about money. When you're looking at vaccines and mandates and all of this, it's not crazy to you that people from the FDA are getting jobs now at these huge vaccine companies. It's not even a little weird. It's not weird at all. Shout out to Zevia. But yeah, I just thought all that is weird. And then after having it, if I was going to go back and say, first couple days were pretty bad. Just in the sense of it felt like the flu. It felt like the flu. The chills and sweats sucked. But after that, it wasn't too shabby. Okay? Listen, your boy is, I wouldn't say I'm depressed. I don't like staying home. I don't like not doing stand-up. I don't like not working. I don't like just being in like confined. And then also not really having the energy. Because I was tired. But here's the real kicker. Losing my taste and smell. All right? I know in the last episode, I think it was the day, right? It was like as I was losing it. Like I realized it that morning before the podcast. I hadn't lived with the effects of that. Because here's what else I've realized. I have an unhealthy relationship with food. I care, I love eating. I love it. I can just crawl inside a giant Krispy Kreme donut and just eat my way out. Just get a ball in there, okay? To the point where and my taste and smell are back. They came back pretty quick. I was kind of worried because people say you can lose it for a month. Some people 90 days and shit. Some people they never really get it back, which is kind of crazy. They just have to live with a fucking white person's taste bud. But I didn't realize how emotionally confused I would be without my taste buds or smell. It was so odd just sticking my mouth, like my whole face, in a coffee jar. I have a mason jar of coffee and I'm just trying to get in there, get my sniffer on it. I can't sniff anything. I don't know what's going on in there. I don't even know what it is. And then to actually be drinking, and then to be eating Chipotle and just like trying to get flavor out of food to give me some happiness. Getting nothing. I couldn't paint with any of the colors of the wind. That's what I felt like. I felt like Pocahontas locked in a white padded room. I need my flavor, is what I'm getting at. And then I think Sunday, my flavor started, my like taste started coming back a little bit on Sunday. And that was awesome. But Saturday, I was honestly, losing the taste was the biggest thing that fucked me up out of the whole experience. I was eating, I got Wingstop and got such hot wings and over-seasoned food because I just wanted to feel alive. Okay? I just wanted to feel some emotions in my mouth. I just wanted that food to just all over my taste buds and them just to feel it and just you know? But it wasn't really happening. I was just sweating from eating hot goddamn wings. It was the weirdest sensation ever. But anyway, we got through that. And then it's great to have food back. Now I'm eating like a fat kid. Okay? Just trying to take in all the flavors. I have to make up coloring with all colors of the paint of the wind, you know? Just living it out. We're still going to do a shorter episode today. I apologize to people who like the longer ones. Giggity. Yeah. It's just that there's not a lot changing right now. I'm not doing different things. I'm not experiencing. So I'm not going to sit here and bore you with just what's going on in my mind. Okay? But I do think if I was going to reflect on that, it is odd being in your house, apartment, not a house yet, and being stuck and not being able to go anywhere really sucks. And not only that, but like I had to like, it sucks to see everybody else making progress and doing stuff. And you're like, man, I wish I was there. I wish I was doing that, but you know, it is what it is. I had to do my part, you know? And it makes you think and wonder, that as like in life, when people, like it sucks for people who are still pretty stuck in quarantine and they're not really doing a lot. They're just kind of going through their life in quarantine, you know? Like that's a miserable experience. And then it takes you even deeper if you want to get philosophical, because it makes you wonder, what about the people who have just been living shell lives of what they want to do with their life? They're working a mundane job and some fucking job that they hate because they have bills and they got to pay it, and they're just not getting fulfilled. Because I can tell you right now, me being stuck home and not doing what I want to do has made me miserable, you know, in the sense of like I can be snappy. I can just, you know, I'm not the best version of myself. And then you think about it, that there's people who are leading lives silently trapped in these jobs and lifestyles that they don't want. They're not being fulfilled by life and they don't know how to get out. There's no COVID keeping them in. It's just they don't know what to do, so they're frozen by fear and uncertainty. Think about that. What a terrible place to be. I can imagine if after 12 days of me being inside, me getting snappy and just like frustrated, how much worse I would be if months and years went by living a life that I didn't enjoy. The kind of person it would make me. And that's why I always think life would be so much better as a society if we invested in helping people live lives that they actually want to lead. The kind of people that would contribute back to society. I think it would pay tenfold. But instead, I feel like corporations, and it's currently set up to get people just for the quick money. We're not looking for the return and investing on them. We just need what services they can provide now. We don't care about their morale or any shit like that, and whether they're happy. They got bills, we got a job. Let's meet in the middle, you know? Just something to think about. I've been doing that, where writing down, because sometimes I get stuck in a sense of trying to make sure I'm having balance in pursuing business and pursuing stand-up and doing stuff that they're both getting fed. Because if I go full-time stand-up right now and I don't make enough to sustain myself, but I also need to do business and run my video production business, but I don't want to do it enough to the point where stand-up starts slipping away, you know? So it's something that I think about a lot, and making sure that I write down a lot of times, like part of my thing is how I can cross them, how I can get my artistic satisfaction in as many ways as I can weaved in through my business. Is there ways that I can find these other outlets in the middle of these things that can sustain me financially and artistically? Because I always think it's great, you know, you can find different routes and paths to get you to the same place. I think especially if you're any kind of artist or creative or want to do anything with business, whatever it is, we live in the greatest time to do it. It's never been better to be able to type into Google, how do I chop wood and turn it into furniture? Where should I sell this? What could I do? And listen, for any of the podcast listeners, your boy, any of the podcast listeners, let me say that again, because I said a weird word and it wasn't listeners. Your boy is at your disposal for that mogul talk. If you ever even have a sliver of an idea for a business and you're like, I don't know where I could even sell this or what I would do, just feel free to always reach out to your boy. I'm always down for the mogul talk. I'll give you any advice I can, any help I can. I'm not here to just give you advice. I'm here to just, well, here's how I did this. Here's how I did that. Oh, you want to sell little fucking furniture for squirrels? Yeah, I bet you find yourself a nice little home on Etsy Marketplace. All right. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Just a quick episode coming through hot, coming through ready. Oh, yeah. Thank you to everybody who's reached out, checked in on me. Feels great. I feel the love. And I will see you guys Thursday. And remember, no matter what, I still love you.